Hi folks, sorry it's been a wee while. I know this is late, but here I am with all the books that I read in January 2025. Ta-da! There are 9 books that I read in January, and a whole single book that I've managed to complete in the month so far in the month of February. Today is Friday the 21st of February that I'm recording this. To be fair to myself though, I am currently reading 3 other books, and one of them's an audiobook, which still counts as reading. So let's get to it. First book that I read in January was Hocus Pocus and the all-new sequel, which according to Goodreads was written by A.W. Jantha. This is the novelisation of the Disney movie Hocus Pocus, which you should have seen by now because it's amazing. I might be biased, but I grew up watching it. The sequel is set 25 years, and spoilers ahead, follows 17-year-old Poppy Dennison, the daughter of 2 of the main characters from the first book, Max and Allison. We also see the return of Thackeray Binks and his sister Emily. Poppy, along with her best friend Travis and her crush Isabella, must face off against the returning Sanderson sisters and save Poppy's parents and Aunt Danny from hell. The second book I read was by a fellow booktuber, Felix Kurt. I'll link his channel down below. That book was the first book in the Westwood County series and is called Second Chance with Tony, which is an LGBTQ+ second chance romance book. It's also a paranormal coming out story. We follow closeted 17-year-old Tyler DeLuca, who plays American football when he isn't helping out his grandpa in the diner, or being haunted by a mysterious boy, handwritten notes, and a strangely familiar song. Number 3 was And They Lived by Stephen Salvatore. In this book we follow Chase Arthur, who wants to be an animator. Chase has issues with body dysmorphia, so please be aware of that going into this book. Chase meets Jack when he starts an animation course at university. Technically they meet by the pool, but it's due to being at the same university campus that they meet, and even then it's through friends. Jack is a poet, by the way, so he's doing a completely different course from Chase. Back to the point. Jack and Chase like each other, but can they be what the other needs? Next up, for book number 4, we have Coup de Grâce by Sofia Ajram. In this book we follow Vicken, who plans to end his life by throwing himself into the St. Lawrence River in Montreal. I don't really want to say anything else about this book, as I think it's best to go in as blind as possible. Warnings for this book include suicidal ideation and graphic body horror. For book number 5, we have something a little lighter, sort of. H.P. Lovecraft's At the Mountains of Madness for beginning readers by R.J. Ivankovic, which is pretty much what it sounds like, an easy to read rhyming version of At the Mountains of Madness in the style of a Dr. Seuss book. This is the 3rd book in the series following Call of Cthulhu and Dagon. Number 6 was Black Orchid by Neil Gaiman, which was totally different from how I expected, but it's a book that I've always wanted to read. I kinda enjoyed it, and I'm not sure how I feel about that now. Say about it and him, the better, I guess. Lorraine Warren bring us to book number 7, Werewolf, which was co-written by Robert David Chase and William Ramsey, who is the titular werewolf, a man possessed by a demonic and primal force. This book tells the story of William, who ended up being committed to a mental hospital 3 times due to lycanthropy before the Warrens stepped in to help. The Warrens are the family on which the Conjuring Universe movies are based. Ed is a demonologist and Lorraine is a psychic. This is book number 5 in the Warren collection. Someone we've got there. No One Can't Even by Simon James Green is book number 8. We're almost there, I promise. Noah Grimes is a pretty normal teenager. His mum has a Beyonce tribute act, which he finds to be an embarrassment. His dad disappeared years ago and he told his friends that he was kidnapped by pirates. And his gran is struggling with dementia. Noah has a grand total of 2 friends at school. His childhood best friend Harry and Sophie, who becomes Noah's friend when she offers to partner with him on a school project. Noah has a crush on Sophie? Noah has a crush on Sophie, and she's moving to Milton Keynes soon. So his last chance to strike up a romance with Sophie comes at a house party. Things don't always go as planned though, as Noah does have his first kiss at the party. However, it's not with Sophie, it's with Harry. Things become chaotic in the aftermath of the kiss as witnessed by Eric, who plans to blackmail Noah with the video footage. And finally we have book number 9. It Came from the Closet, Queer Reflections on Horror, edited by Joe Vallese. This one's a non-fiction book, a collection of 26 essays by queer and trans writers who reflect on how horror helped shape their lives in different ways, from first kisses through to parenthood, and in some cases even transition. I really enjoyed this one as well. So that's the 9 books that I read in January. This is the only one I've read in February so far, or the only one I've finished so far, and it's a tiny little book. I should have read more than that by now. But anyway, click like if you like this video, subscribe if you want to and haven't already, come say hi in the comments, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers. Bye.